Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhett back at it with another video. This video is a Falcons video. I'm going to be talking about Julio Jones trade rumors. As us Falcons fans, some of y'all idiots want him to be traded. If you want him to be traded, you should not be a Falcons fan. You have a reason to leave because we're terrible this year. If you think Julio Jones should be traded, you shouldn't be a fan. That is my personal opinion. Because here's the thing. You're not going to get anything better than Julio Jones. Coaching's our problem. And Julio Jones is going to be a Hall of Famer, first ballot, maybe the greatest wide receiver to ever play the game when it's all said and done. And if you trade him, he's going to be known for whatever team he goes to. Peyton Manning, people forget he played on the Colts. People picture him in the Broncos uniform. I think that would happen with Julio. That happened with Dion. Dion was prime time in Atlanta. We trade him, people just remember Dallas. Nobody really remembers Atlanta. That's why you have to keep somebody like that. The Atlanta Falcons have never had a superstar like Julio Jones that everybody in the world knows and will know for the next couple generations as one of the best wide receivers ever. Atlanta sports is in a time right now where they have a superstar in every sport, which you can't say about a lot of places, and that's pretty crazy. You got Trae Young for the Hawks, you got Freeman and Acuna for the Braves, and you have him for the Falcons. The thing they are saying traded to the Patriots, and there's like two ways I would actually make this trade. First off, Stephon Gilmore has to be in any trade package you do for Julio Jones. That's the key. If he's not in any packages, I wouldn't take calls from the Patriots. And you know, the Patriots probably wouldn't trade him because he's Defensive Player of the Year. That is the only way I take calls. And in reality, I think Julio is better than Stephon Gilmore, would be worth more. My first trade that I came up with was you trade Julio Jones, Robert Alford, and I think 2 second-round picks or 1 second-round pick and a 4th-round pick for N'Keal Harry, Stephon Gilmore, and the McCourty twins. That would be an intriguing trade. Because one of the McCourtys is a safety, so you give them Alford. One's a corner, and then Stephon's a corner. So our corners would be locked up. Then N'Keal Harry, you hope Matt Ryan can turn into a Julio Jones-esque player, and you can count on Ridley and Gage to be your kind of out guys. But that would be a good defensive strategy. But here's my thing. Dimitroff and Dan Quinn, they're probably fired if we lose this week or if we lose the next 2 weeks. They should have been fired last week, but they're not. So they'll probably be fired. And it's like, if Dimitroff wants to get fired, he just gets rid of Julio. But if Arthur Blank lets them do that, Arthur Blank better sell the team. The city of Atlanta will hate you and wish you nothing but the worst. Because you don't trade superstars. The only way you do it is if you get Gilmore and the McCourty twins. That is the only way. That's intriguing. But if you're not getting them, don't even talk about it. Because that'd be stupid. It'd be a waste to trade Julio Jones, the best player you've ever had, a generational type player, for anything less than the best. People have said the Falcons will be getting too much in that offer. And you know what? For somebody like Julio Jones, that's what you need. You need to make sure you get more than the other team because they need a wide receiver who's good for Cam. And so you make them break the bank for him. Only way I do it. But yeah, the Falcons, they should have fired their coaching staff a while ago. But they haven't. And we're going to see what happens. I think we beat Green Bay coming from a Falcons fan, this is the game that we're going to win. Dan Quinn's going to be here for the rest of the year, and we're going to go 7-9. And then he might be back here next year. Arthur Blank, what makes me so mad is him as an owner. It's like Dan Quinn was his first coach he ever got to choose. And so he puts too much faith in him. Just accept you're wrong. Be a bigger man. Accept you're wrong. And change it. Don't sit here and just keep taking the 8-8s, the 9-7s, the 7-9 seasons. Because we don't like that. We're starting to not like you. You care about the team, but it doesn't show. Nobody believes you do when you bring in mediocre coaches. A terrible defensive coach. Terrible defensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator's our best coach. Here's the thing I think. Georgia football, Kirby Smart got hired to Georgia from Alabama, defensive coach. And you want to know what? Georgia's defense is like the best in the country. Their offense isn't that good. But you know what? They didn't hire an offensive coach. They hired a defensive coach. The Falcons hired a defensive coach. Their defense, god-awful. Their offense, really good. So it's like, hire a coach for what they do. I'll do a whole video about him getting fired if they do fire him. But, yeah, Julio Jones better not be traded. You will lose a lot of fans. I will want to disown the team. I probably won't, but I will want to. And it'll be a tough time. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you would do. Would you trade Julio? Would you not? I hope you would say no. Till next time, peace.